I'm Rose Norman, coming to you from Huntsville, Alabama. I'll be reading to you from my book, The Pagoda, A Lesbian Community by the Sea, which will be published by Sinister Wisdom in January 2024. The book tells the story of a residential community and cultural center in St. Augustine, Florida, that was active in the closing decades of the 20th century. This is from the introduction. Rainbow Williams drove me to the Pagoda my first time there. It was November 2013, and she had just sold her Pagoda cottage the day before. We parked near that cottage, Amelia, at the end of Beachcomber Way, where the narrow sand path through the dunes to the beach begins. A short walk down that path, banked by sea oats on both sides, leads to the ocean. Wildflowers bloom in the dunes year-round. In summer and fall, they're purple clitoria and a yellow flower that locals call Ponce de Leon daisies, or sea daisies. The beach is sandy, with patches of coquina, tiny seashells, often used in the old days for building construction. The sand is the color of oyster shells, mottled gray and white. To the north, the beach extends as far as I can see, lined with houses. To the south, more houses, then jagged rocks, bordering an inlet to the intracoastal waterway. Straight ahead, the rolling waves of the Atlantic Ocean, vast and variable, its tides a constant background. This beach was the backyard of a small community of women who came to create a women's world. The ocean casts a spell. It seems boundless, powerful, inviting. Every day it is different. Sometimes calm seas break on a flat, hard beach with little or no coquina. Other days, rough waters crash on deep, soft sand that is hard to walk on except near the water. One Pagoda visitor titled a story about her first visit there at the second Pagoda birthday party in 1979, "Coming Home to Mother Ocean." She writes, "Here at Mother Ocean all is peace. Waves break one after another, sighing and cresting and rushing in as if the water were making love to the earth." In those days, no houses lined the beachfront, and the St. Augustine skyline was visible from the cottages across the river to the southwest. The Pagoda women enjoyed nude sunbathing on a sun deck in the dunes, fire circles on the beach, pool parties with live music, variety shows with belly dancing, poetry readings and comedy sketches, and regular concerts by feminist musicians in a private theater. They produced feminist plays about Cinderella's after story and sketch comedy by positively revolting hags. They hosted celebrations of the goddess, tarot readings, and psychic workshops. At its height, the place known as the Pagoda was a goddess church, cultural center, and guest house, surrounded by 12 tiny, custom-built knotty pine cottages and a duplex, all owned by lesbians. The cultural center and guest house lasted 22 years as an active operation run by the incorporated, tax-exempt Pagoda Temple of Love in the closing decades of the 20th century. And another 16 years after that, shepherded by Fairy Godmothers Incorporated, 4 women with a different vision for the space. This book is the story of how all that happened and of the women who made that community a place for lesbian culture to bloom and grow.